What the last digit of your birth year means, you'll be amazed. Buddhist teachings. Have you ever wondered if the last digit of your birth year could unlock deeper insights into your life's journey? Imagine if something as simple as a single number could illuminate hidden truths about your destiny, personality, and spiritual path. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating wisdom behind the final digit of your birth year. And trust me, you'll be amazed at what these numbers reveal about your future, your relationships, your health, and even your wealth. In our modern, fast-paced lives, finding meaning in something as seemingly trivial as a number might feel like discovering a hidden treasure. Yet, this concept is steeped in ancient Buddhist teachings that connect the spiritual with the everyday. As we explore the profound implications of these digits, you'll uncover how they can guide you towards a more meaningful and fulfilled life. Whether you're intrigued by how your birth year shapes your path to success or how it influences your connections with others, this video will shed light on it all. Stay with us as we reveal the unique significance of each last digit from 0 to 9 and their surprising links to other critical aspects of your life. By the end of this video, you'll gain a fresh perspective on how your birth year can be a powerful tool in your spiritual journey. Make sure to watch until the very end to fully understand these insights. Don't forget to subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom for more thought-provoking content. Now let's dive in and uncover what the last digit of your birth year says about you. 1. The significance of 0. Imagine for a moment that the last digit of your birth year carries a hidden meaning, a significance that could shape the way you see yourself and the world around you. The digit 0, in particular, holds a special place in the realms of numerology and Buddhist teachings, symbolizing both the beginning and the end. It's the number that represents the infinite cycle of life, death, and rebirth, a concept that resonates deeply within Buddhism. When you think about it, 0 is not just a number, it's a symbol of everything and nothing, embodying the eternal flow of existence. For those born in a year ending in 0, this digit often infuses them with qualities of leadership and humility. They are the ones who step forward to initiate new projects, ideas, and journeys, driven by a sense of purpose and vision. But what sets them apart is their profound understanding of the importance of completion and closure. They know that every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning, a cycle that continues endlessly. From a spiritual perspective, 0 is seen as the number of potential and choice, a blank canvas from which anything can emerge. It represents the void, the space where all possibilities exist. This makes individuals with this digit in their birth year visionaries, people who can see the big picture and understand the interconnectedness of all things. They are often drawn to spiritual practices that emphasize unity and oneness, such as meditation and yoga, because these practices align with their innate understanding of the universe as an interconnected whole. As the Buddha once said, "In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete." This quote perfectly encapsulates the essence of 0, a number that symbolizes wholeness and completeness, yet also infinite potential. But have you ever wondered how this concept of infinity and wholeness applies to your own life? How does understanding the significance of 0 help you navigate your journey, whether it's in your relationships, career, or spiritual growth? Perhaps it inspires you to look at the bigger picture, to see beyond the immediate challenges and understand the broader cycles at play in your life. Or maybe it encourages you to embrace new beginnings with the knowledge that every end is not final, but merely a transition to something new. What do you think this ancient wisdom can teach you about your own path? How might embracing the qualities of zero, its potential, its infinite possibilities, transform the way you approach the choices and challenges in your life? By reflecting on these questions, you not only deepen your understanding of the spiritual significance of zero, but you also create a space for personal growth and self-discovery. After all, the teachings of Buddhism are not just about understanding the world, they are about understanding yourself and finding peace within. So, as you consider the last digit of your birth year, think about how its meaning might resonate with your own life. 2. The power of one. The number one carries a powerful significance, often linked to individuality, independence, and leadership. For those born in a year ending in 1, this number symbolizes the courage to start new ventures and the strength to carve out their own unique path in life. People influenced by the number 1 are often seen as pioneers, driven by a strong sense of self and a natural desire to lead others. Their ambition and determination set them apart, pushing them to excel in their chosen fields through innovation and hard work. Spiritually, the number 1 is deeply connected with unity and the divine, representing the singular source from which all life flows. This connection underscores the importance of self-discovery and personal empowerment, reminding us that our journey in life is both individual and sacred. There is a profound Buddhist story that resonates with the power of one. It's the story of a young monk named Dharmakara, who, inspired by the teachings of Buddha, vowed to create a pure land, a place where all beings could achieve enlightenment. Despite the enormity of this task, Dharmakara's unwavering determination and singular focus led him to fulfill his vow, becoming the Buddha Amitabha, the embodiment of boundless compassion and light. This story highlights the essence of the number 1, the ability to harness inner strength and focus to achieve greatness, even in the face of overwhelming odds. It teaches us that true leadership and independence come from a deep connection with our inner purpose and a commitment to our goals, no matter how challenging they may seem. In relationships, those who resonate with the number 1 often value their independence and may find it challenging to navigate partnerships that demand too much of their time or energy. They thrive in relationships that respect their need for space and autonomy, allowing them to maintain their sense of self while still being connected to others. But how does this influence your interactions with those around you? Are you someone who needs to find a balance between your independence and your connections with others? How can you harness the power of one to strengthen both your personal journey and your relationships? By reflecting on these questions, you can gain a deeper understanding of how the number 1 shapes your life. The key lesson here is the importance of self-discovery and personal empowerment. As you move forward on your path, remember that your journey is unique to you, and embracing your individuality is essential to achieving your true potential. Just like Dharmakara, who turned his vision into reality through unwavering focus and determination, you too can achieve great things by staying true to your purpose and leading with courage. So, how will you use the power of one to create your own path and inspire those around you? The answer lies within you, ready to be discovered. 3. The wealth influence of 2. The number 2 holds a profound connection to wealth and abundance, but not merely in terms of material riches. It extends far beyond money, encompassing the wealth found in relationships, experiences, and spiritual insights. For those born in a year ending in 2, this number is a guiding force that shapes their approach to life. These individuals are often seen as diplomatic and cooperative, qualities that enable them to excel in both business and personal interactions. They have a natural ability to create harmonious partnerships, often stepping into the role of a peacemaker, whether in the boardroom or at home. This talent for bringing people together and fostering collaboration is a form of wealth in itself, one that leads to both personal and collective success. Spiritually, the number 2 is a symbol of balance and duality, representing the harmony between the physical and spiritual worlds. This balance is crucial in today's fast-paced, often chaotic life, where finding equilibrium can seem like an elusive goal. Yet, those influenced by the number 2 are naturally inclined to seek this balance, understanding that true wealth is found in a life that is well-rounded and complete. As the Buddha once said, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. This quote perfectly encapsulates the essence of the number 2, reminding us that wealth is not just about what we have, but also about who we are and how we live. In relationships, individuals born under the influence of 2 are nurturing and empathetic. They strive for deep, meaningful bonds and are often the glue that holds relationships together. Their empathy allows them to connect with others on a profound level, creating bonds that are rich in emotional depth and mutual understanding. This ability to nurture and maintain relationships is another form of wealth, one that is often undervalued in a world that places so much emphasis on material success. That wealth is multifaceted. It's not just about the money in your bank account, but also about the richness of your relationships, the balance in your life, and the depth of your spiritual insights. As you navigate through life, remember that wealth is something you build not only through your actions, but also through your attitudes and relationships. Just as the number 2 teaches us, true abundance comes from finding balance in all things, between work and play, giving and receiving, and the material and spiritual aspects of life. So, how can you apply this wisdom in your own life? Consider the areas where you might need more balance. Are you giving enough attention to your relationships, or are you too focused on your career? Are you taking time to nurture your spiritual well-being, or are you constantly chasing after material goals? By striving for balance, you can create a life that is not only successful, but also deeply fulfilling. In the end, the wealth that matters most is the kind that enriches your soul and brings harmony to your life. As you ponder these thoughts, remember that the pursuit of true wealth is a lifelong journey, one that begins with understanding the deeper meanings behind the numbers that guide us. 4. The relationship dynamics of 3. The number 3 holds a special place in the realm of relationships and social dynamics, weaving its influence into the lives of those born in a year ending in 3. If you fall into this category, you may find that you possess a natural charisma, a magnetism that draws people towards you. Your sociable nature allows you to thrive in environments where connection with others is key, making you the life of the party or the one everyone turns to for advice and conversation. This ease in social settings isn't just a coincidence. It's part of the spiritual essence of the number 3. You are likely a natural communicator, someone who can express thoughts and feelings with a charm that others find both engaging and inspiring. This gift for communication doesn't just stop at words. It extends to the way you present yourself, how you interact with the world, and how you build relationships that are meaningful and lasting. Spiritually, the number 3 is often associated with creativity and self-expression. It's a number that symbolizes the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit, reminding us that true fulfillment comes from a balanced and harmonious life. As the Buddha once said, there are 3 things that cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. This quote resonates deeply with the essence of the number 3, which is all about uncovering the truth within ourselves and expressing it in a way that is authentic and true to our nature. For those influenced by this number, there is a deep-seated drive to create and to share that creation with the world, whether it's through art, conversation, or the relationships you build. The number 3 encourages you to embrace these aspects of yourself, to see them not just as traits, but as gifts that can enrich your life and the lives of those around you. It also challenges you to think about the balance in your life. Are you nurturing all aspects of your being, mind, body, and spirit? How do these elements come together to shape your interactions and your sense of self? As you reflect on these questions, consider how you can bring more creativity and expression into your life. This doesn't necessarily mean taking up a new hobby or starting a new project. It could be as simple as being more open in your communications, more authentic in your relationships, or more present in your daily interactions. The key lesson here is that the number 3 invites you to live a life that is vibrant, connected, and full of expression. It's about recognizing the power of your voice, your presence, and your ability to influence the world around you. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of what truly matters. The number 3 reminds us to return to the basics, to the simple yet profound act of connecting with others and expressing our true selves. And in this journey of self-discovery, remember that the greatest connections you make are those that come from the heart, guided by the wisdom of the number 3 and the teachings that remind us of the importance of living authentically and fully. If you found this content insightful, let us know by commenting with a simple, "I'm on the path to enlightenment." Your feedback is appreciated, and we're glad to have you on this journey with us. 5. The health aspect of 4. The number 4 is deeply intertwined with health and well-being, serving as a powerful influence for those born in a year ending in 4. If this number is part of your birth year, you may find that you have a natural connection to your physical body, an intuitive understanding of what it needs to thrive. People with this number are often disciplined, approaching their health with a methodical and consistent mindset. This discipline is not just a habit, but a reflection of a deeper spiritual connection to stability and balance. The number 4 symbolizes a solid foundation, representing the groundedness that is essential for maintaining both physical and mental well-being. In the context of Buddhist teachings, this idea of balance and stability is key. There's a story about a wise monk who lived in a small village, known for his incredible vitality and long life. When asked about the secret to his health, he simply said, "The body is like a garden. If you water it regularly, tend to its needs, and protect it from harm, it will flourish. Neglect it, and it will wither." This story beautifully captures the essence of the number 4, an understanding that true health comes from consistent care, attention, and balance. But how does this understanding translate to your daily life? Are you someone who prioritizes your health, recognizing it as the foundation of everything else? Or do you find yourself struggling to maintain that balance, caught up in the demands of modern life? The number 4 encourages you to reflect on these questions and to see health not just as a goal, but as a continuous journey. It reminds us that the small daily actions we take, like eating well, exercising, and finding moments of peace, are the building blocks of a healthy life. Moreover, the spiritual aspect of the number 4 speaks to the importance of groundedness, of staying connected to what truly matters. In today's fast-paced world, where it's easy to get lost in the noise, the number 4 serves as a reminder to return to the basics. To focus on creating a strong foundation in your life, one that supports not only your physical health, but also your mental and emotional well-being. Embracing the qualities of the number 4, you can create a life that is not only healthy, but also deeply fulfilling. Remember that the path to well-being is not a sprint, but a marathon, one that requires patience, consistency, and a deep connection to your body and spirit. As you move forward, let the number 4 guide you in building a strong foundation, one that will support you in all aspects of your life. And as the wise monk said, the body is like a garden. Tend to it well, and it will bring you a lifetime of health and happiness. What steps will you take today to nurture your garden and ensure that it flourishes? 6. The spiritual growth of 5. The number 5 is deeply connected to the journey of spiritual growth and transformation, making it a powerful force in the lives of those born in a year ending in 5. If this is your birth year, you are likely on a path of personal and spiritual development, constantly seeking to expand your consciousness and deepen your understanding of the world around you. This number encourages a sense of adventure and curiosity, driving you to explore new experiences, perspectives, and insights that challenge your existing beliefs and help you grow. The number 5 is not just a symbol of change, it embodies the essence of transformation, reminding us that life is dynamic, ever-evolving, and full of opportunities for growth. In the context of Buddhist teachings, the significance of the number 5 can be understood through the story of Siddhartha Gautama, who became the Buddha. Before attaining enlightenment, Siddhartha embarked on a journey of self-discovery, leaving behind a life of luxury to explore the true nature of suffering and the path to liberation. His journey was marked by constant change, both in his external circumstances and in his internal understanding of the world. Like the number 5, Siddhartha's journey was one of transformation, driven by a deep curiosity and a desire to uncover the truth. As he famously said, "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path." This quote reflects the essence of the number 5, which teaches us that spiritual growth is a personal journey, one that requires us to embrace change and take responsibility for our own development. But how does this apply to your life today? Are you someone who welcomes change, or do you find yourself resisting it out of fear or uncertainty? The number 5 invites you to see change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and transformation. It encourages you to be open to new experiences, to seek out the unknown, and to embrace the freedom that comes with letting go of the past. In a world that often values stability and predictability, the number 5 reminds us that true growth comes from stepping outside of our comfort zones and exploring the vast possibilities that life has to offer. As you reflect on the influence of the number 5 in your life, consider how you can apply its teachings to your own spiritual journey. Are there areas where you need to be more open to change, or where you could benefit from a fresh perspective? What steps can you take to expand your consciousness and deepen your understanding of the world around you? The number 5 challenges you to think beyond the status quo, to question the beliefs and habits that may be holding you back, and to embrace the transformative power of change. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, the lessons of the number 5 are more relevant than ever. Whether you're navigating a major life transition or simply looking to grow on a personal level, this number serves as a reminder that growth and transformation are not only possible, but essential to living a fulfilling life. As the Buddha teaches, the only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. By embracing the spirit of the number 5, you can align yourself with the forces of change, unlock your full potential, and continue on your path of spiritual growth. 7. The intuitive insights of 6. Those who find themselves with the last digit of their birth year as 6 are often gifted with a profound sense of intuition and insight. This isn't just a random trait. It's a deeply rooted aspect of their being, reflecting their ability to connect with the world on a level that many might not even be aware exists. Such individuals have a natural ability to understand not just their own emotions and thoughts, but those of others as well. They often find themselves in roles where they can be of service to others, not just because they are kind, but because they genuinely feel and understand the pain, joy, and struggles of those around them. This intuitive ability to see beyond the surface makes them exceptional healers, whether in a formal capacity as counselors or in informal roles as friends, family members, or confidants. The number 6, in many spiritual traditions, symbolizes harmony and balance. It's a number that represents the union of opposites, the coming together of the material and spiritual worlds in perfect harmony. This duality is something that those born under this number often embody. They are often found to have a calm and balanced nature, able to navigate the challenges of life with a sense of peace and understanding that others might find difficult to achieve. Their ability to balance the material and the spiritual often leads them to live fulfilling lives, not just in terms of success in the external world, but in a deep sense of inner peace and contentment. A quote from the Buddha resonates with this balance. "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." This perfectly encapsulates the essence of those with the last digit 6 in their birth year. They understand that true harmony and balance come from within, and this understanding allows them to move through life with grace and empathy. In today's fast-paced world, where material success is often prioritized over spiritual well-being, the wisdom of these individuals is more important than ever. Their ability to intuitively understand and connect with both the material and spiritual aspects of life serves as a reminder to others that true success lies not in accumulating wealth or status, but in achieving a balance between the two. They remind us that it's not just about what we achieve in the outer world, but how we feel on the inside. The empathy and compassion that they naturally possess are qualities that the modern world desperately needs. In a time where people often feel disconnected from each other, those born in years ending in 6 serve as a bridge, bringing people together through their understanding and kindness. Their lives are a testament to the fact that when we are in tune with ourselves and the world around us, we can achieve a state of harmony that transcends the ups and downs of daily life. This is the true power of the number 6, a power that is not just about insight and intuition, but about the ability to create and maintain harmony in a world that often feels chaotic and unbalanced. 8. The transformative energy of 7, the number. 7, when it appears as the last digit of your birth year, signifies a profound connection to transformation and enlightenment, marking you as someone on a lifelong quest for deeper spiritual understanding and personal growth. If you were born in a year ending in 7, you likely find yourself drawn to introspection, spending time analyzing the world around you and your place within it. This quest for knowledge and wisdom isn't just a passing interest. It's a core part of who you are, driving you to explore the mysteries of life with a curiosity that seems almost insatiable. The number 7 is often associated with the seeker and the mystic, those who are not content with surface-level explanations, and instead dive deep into the spiritual truths that underlie our existence. In the same way that the Buddha embarked on a journey to understand the nature of suffering and the path to enlightenment, those influenced by the energy of 7 are on their own path of spiritual awakening. There is a story in Buddhism about a young monk who, in his pursuit of enlightenment, sat under a Bodhi tree for days, meditating deeply, determined to understand the truths of the universe. His unwavering commitment to his spiritual journey eventually led to a moment of profound clarity, a transformative experience that changed his life forever. This story echoes the journey you may be on, where your dedication to seeking truth and understanding will ultimately lead you to moments of deep insight and personal transformation. As you reflect on your own life, consider what areas are calling for transformation and growth. Are there aspects of your life where you feel a deeper understanding is needed? How might you embark on your own journey of spiritual discovery, just as the young monk did under the Bodhi tree? The lesson here is clear. The energy of 7 encourages you to embrace your role as a seeker, to trust in your journey of self-discovery, and to understand that enlightenment comes not from rushing, but from patiently and persistently seeking the truth. In this pursuit, remember the words of the Buddha: "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can, and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path." Your path, influenced by the transformative energy of 7, is one that invites you to seek, to learn, and ultimately to transform not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. 9. The compassionate nature of 8. The number 8, when it appears as the last digit of your birth year, holds a deep connection to compassion and service, marking you as someone whose life is centered around making a positive impact on the world. If you were born in a year ending in 8, you likely feel a strong inner drive to help others, whether through small acts of kindness or larger efforts that touch many lives. This compassion isn't just a trait, it's a guiding force that shapes your actions and decisions, pushing you toward a life of generosity and care. The number 8 is often associated with leadership and philanthropy, and you may find yourself naturally stepping into roles where you can uplift and support those around you. But this isn't just about outward success. It's about the fulfillment that comes from knowing you are contributing to something greater than yourself. In Buddhist teachings, compassion is seen as one of the most powerful forces in the world, a quality that can transform both the giver and the receiver. The Buddha once said, "If you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path." This quote perfectly captures the essence of the number 8, where your acts of service not only help others, but also bring a sense of spiritual abundance and fulfillment into your own life. The symbol of infinity, often associated with the number 8, reminds us that the potential for compassion and abundance is limitless, extending beyond the material world into the realm of spiritual fulfillment. As you reflect on your own life, think about how these qualities show up in your daily actions. Imagine the world we could create if everyone embraced the compassionate energy of 8. How much brighter would our lives be if we all took the time to care for one another? As you ponder these questions, remember that true leadership is not about power, but about service. The number 8 invites you to step into your role as a compassionate leader, to be generous not just with your resources, but with your time, your attention, and your love. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? How do you want to be remembered? The answers to these questions lie in the way you choose to live your life, guided by the infinite compassion and service that the number 8 embodies. By embracing these qualities, you not only enrich the lives of others, but you also create a life of spiritual abundance and fulfillment for yourself. Thank you. Watch video. If this message resonated with you, just drop a quick "wisdom gained" in the comments. We love hearing how these insights impact your journey. 10. The enlightened path of 9. The number 9, when it graces the last digit of your birth year, carries with it the profound symbolism of enlightenment and the completion of life's cycles. If you were born in a year ending in 9, you are likely on a path of spiritual awakening, driven by an innate wisdom and a compassionate heart. This journey isn't just about accumulating knowledge. It's about the deeper pursuit of understanding that leads to true fulfillment. The qualities of those influenced by the number 9 are often marked by a yearning for higher knowledge and a desire to reach a state of spiritual mastery. This number symbolizes the completion of a cycle, much like the final chapter of a book where all the wisdom of the preceding pages culminates into one final enlightening message. In Buddhist teachings, the concept of enlightenment is central, representing the highest state of spiritual achievement. The Buddha himself spoke of the importance of wisdom and compassion on the path to enlightenment, once stating, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This quote resonates deeply with the essence of the number 9, where your thoughts and actions are in alignment with your spiritual journey, guiding you toward the ultimate goal of enlightenment. As you navigate through life, understanding the significance of the number 9 can provide you with greater clarity and purpose. This number invites you to reflect on your life's journey. Where have you been, and where are you going? It encourages you to embrace the wisdom you have gained and use it to complete the cycles in your life, whether they be personal growth, relationships, or your career. In modern life, the pursuit of enlightenment can often seem elusive, especially amidst the noise and distractions of everyday existence. However, the energy of the number 9 reminds you that true fulfillment comes not from external achievements, but from inner growth and the completion of your spiritual journey. The journey of those influenced by the number 9 is not just about personal enlightenment, but also about sharing that wisdom with others. Much like the Buddha's teachings, which have been passed down through generations to guide others on their path, your experiences and insights can serve as a beacon for those around you. The number 9 calls you to step into a role of compassionate leadership, to be a source of wisdom and guidance for those who are still finding their way. In doing so, you not only complete your own cycle of growth, but also contribute to the collective spiritual awakening of others. As you reflect on the last digit of your birth year, consider the profound influence it has on your life's journey. What lessons have you learned, and how can you use them to reach a state of completion and enlightenment? By embracing the enlightened path of 9, you are not just fulfilling your own destiny, but also paving the way for others to do the same. Reflections on destiny in Buddhism. 1. Destiny and karma. The concept of destiny has fascinated and perplexed humanity for millennia, with various philosophies and religions offering divergent views on whether our fates are preordained by some higher power or if we hold the reins of our own lives. Traditionally, destiny is seen as an immutable force, dictated by an invisible deity, leaving us to merely endure whatever comes our way, without understanding or power to alter it. However, Buddhism presents a radically different perspective on human destiny, one that empowers rather than confines us. If destiny were truly unchangeable, then the very essence of Buddhist practice, self-improvement, enlightenment, and the pursuit of a better life, would be rendered meaningless. The Buddha himself, who transcended the suffering of worldly existence, exemplifies the potential for transformation that lies within each of us. In Buddhism, what we often label as destiny, the unexpected hardships or the unforeseen blessings in life, is acknowledged, but not as something dictated by a divine entity. Rather, it is the manifestation of karma, the fruits of our actions and thoughts, whether positive or negative. As the Dalai Lama wisely said, "Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life," emphasizing the importance of our inner world in shaping our external reality. Destiny, then, in the Buddhist view, is a mirror reflecting the karma we cultivate. The better our actions, the more favorable our destiny becomes, and vice versa. This understanding encourages us to take responsibility for our lives, knowing that by cultivating positive karma through compassion, mindfulness, and ethical living, we can alter the course of our destiny. This belief aligns with the idea that our present actions are the seeds of our future outcomes, urging us to live with intention and awareness. In today's fast-paced, often chaotic world, this wisdom is more relevant than ever. We may feel powerless at times, overwhelmed by circumstances beyond our control, but Buddhism reminds us that our destiny is not set in stone. By being mindful of our actions and nurturing good karma, we can influence our future in profound ways. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment, said the Buddha, highlighting the importance of present-mindedness in crafting a favorable destiny. This message is crucial for modern life, where distractions abound, and it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. By applying these teachings, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, knowing that our efforts today shape our destiny tomorrow. Thus, Buddhism offers not just an explanation of destiny, but a roadmap for transforming it, reminding us that while we may not control every aspect of our lives, we hold the power to influence our path through the karma we create. 2. Changing destiny. Changing destiny might seem impossible if we think of it as a fixed path set by some higher power, but Buddhism offers a different perspective. The key lies in understanding karma as the foundation of our destiny. Karma, the sum of our actions and intentions, shapes our present and future circumstances. If your karma is light, you have the power to change your destiny within this very lifetime. However, when karma is heavy, it might take several lifetimes to alter its course fully. Imagine someone born with congenital disabilities. Despite their best efforts, they may not be able to change their physical condition in this life, yet this does not mean they are powerless. The Buddha teaches that by examining our current destiny, we can understand the karma of our past lives. If past actions or sins have led to unfavorable circumstances, such as poverty, illness, or being born into a disadvantaged family, we have the opportunity to transform our karma and, in doing so, our destiny. Someone living in poverty today can achieve prosperity by investing in knowledge, working diligently, and applying the Buddha's teachings on karma transformation. Health can be improved by adjusting both the body and mind, and academic success can be attained through diligent study and effort. A person who changes from being greedy, aggressive, and lazy to being industrious, gentle, and honest will naturally attract trust, affection, and cooperation from others, thereby creating a path to a wealthy and fulfilling life. There is a story in Buddhism that perfectly illustrates this. A poor man once came to the Buddha, lamenting his fate and asking why he was destined to live in poverty. The Buddha explained that in his past life, the man had been wealthy, but was stingy and unwilling to help others. This greed created heavy karma, leading to his current situation. However, the Buddha assured him that by practicing generosity and kindness in this life, he could transform his karma and ensure a better destiny in future lives. This story reminds us that we are not trapped by our past actions. We have the power to change our future by making conscious, positive choices today. Applying the Buddha's teachings, you can gradually shift your life's course, even if it takes time and patience. Remember, your destiny is not set in stone. It is a reflection of your karma, and by changing your karma, you can change your destiny. 3. Understanding present and future lives. When we think about destiny, it might feel like something set in stone, determined by past actions or karma that we cannot change. However, Buddhism teaches us that even with pre-existing karma, we have the power to transform our destiny by changing our thoughts, words, and actions in this life. Imagine the impact of your current actions on your future. The Buddha himself taught that to understand what your future will be like, you should observe what you are doing today. This means that every moment is an opportunity to shape a better destiny, either in the near future of this life or in the distant future of the next. While some negative karma may take several lifetimes to fully transform, the effort you put in now is never in vain. The guidance of wise teachers and good friends plays a crucial role in this transformation. Just as a boat needs a skilled captain to navigate through rough waters, we too need wise mentors to guide us on our spiritual journey. If you look at Buddhist history, you'll find that those fortunate enough to encounter the Buddha or enlightened monks were easily guided to enlightenment. This shows the immense value of having a true teacher and supportive companions. When you have the right guidance, your mind becomes clearer, your understanding deepens, and you are better equipped to improve your thoughts and actions on the path to holiness. On the other hand, encountering negative influences, like corrupt teachers or harmful friends, can lead you astray and worsen your fate. Reflect on your own life. Who are the people guiding you? Are they helping you to grow, or are they leading you down a harmful path? The Buddha said, "An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind." Based on everything we've discussed, we invite you to reflect on the idea that your actions today shape your destiny. In the comments, simply share your thoughts on this. Do you believe that small daily actions can change your future? Just type yes or no and let us know your perspective. 4. Interconnectedness and influence. In Buddhism, the concept of interconnectedness and influence is deeply woven into the fabric of existence, particularly through the 6 realms of samsara. Among these realms, 2 material worlds are visible to us: the human world and the animal world. However, there are 4 spiritual worlds that remain hidden from our eyes, including 2 realms of extreme suffering, hell and the realm of hungry ghosts, and 2 benevolent realms, those of celestial beings and demigods, asuras. The influence of these spiritual realms on our visible world is often subtle, sensed through intuition or in moments of deep calm. For instance, it is not uncommon for individuals who have attempted suicide and survived to recount feeling an overwhelming invisible force compelling them towards self-destruction, an evil force from these invisible realms influencing their actions. On the other hand, many of us have experienced close brushes with death, only to feel as though we were miraculously saved, perhaps protected by celestial beings or demigods. This reflects the belief that our lives are intertwined with the energies of these unseen realms, guiding or hindering us in ways that are often beyond our understanding. In our daily lives, we may not always be aware of these influences, but they play a significant role in the course of our destinies. This is why, during Buddhist recitations, we chant prayers inviting celestial beings, asuras, and yakshas to join us, to listen to the scriptures, and to help us build a society that is harmonious, joyful, and prosperous. The Buddha's teachings reveal that in the intricate web of interdependence among beings in the 6 realms of samsara, no being exists in isolation. Our actions, thoughts, and even the influences of other beings, seen and unseen, are all part of a vast cycle of karma. This interconnectedness means that we are constantly influencing and being influenced, often in ways that are invisible to the naked eye, but are nonetheless real. Only the supreme wisdom of the Buddha can fully comprehend the complexities of karma and cause and effect, offering us the guidance needed to respond appropriately and beneficially for ourselves and all beings in the Dharma realm. Reflecting on this, consider how your own life is shaped by forces both visible and invisible, and how your actions contribute to the greater web of existence. As the Buddha wisely said, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts. It is made up of our thoughts. This reminds us that while we may not control all the forces that influence us, we do have control over our own thoughts and actions, which in turn shape our destiny. Being mindful of these influences and striving to act with wisdom and compassion, we can create a ripple effect that brings about positive change, not just for ourselves, but for all beings with whom we share this existence. In conclusion, by embracing the teachings of the Buddha, we can transform our thoughts and actions toward a path of holiness, leading to peace and happiness for ourselves, our loved ones, and society as a whole, both in this life and beyond. On this journey, it's essential to purify our body and mind, perform good deeds, and seek the guidance of wise teachers and good friends who can help us reach sainthood. Alongside their support, we also open our hearts to the blessings of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and celestial beings, asking for their enlightenment and purification. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the Journey of Wisdom. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos. Thank you for joining us on this path of wisdom and reflection.